welcome back to Try Hard Tuesdays. I'm your healthy and organic host, Troubadour, and I got a fun team for y'all today. Before we get into the video, I first want to say thank you to everyone who submitted for the Try Hard Tuesdays contest. Had a lot of submissions to go through, a lot of cool teams to look at. I'll be reviewing all of the submissions over the course of this week, and I'll announce the winners of the contest on Friday. So everyone who entered that, I hope you're looking forward to hearing about that on Friday. But yeah, today we're taking on the Unicorn Pack for today's Try Hard Tuesdays. I just wanted to, one, I wanted to do something different. I've been doing a lot of customs lately for the for my Try Hard Tuesdays. And second, I want to do something different than something that the eventual submission winners will do, because the two categories for the contest were Turtle/Weekly and Customs. So you know what? Just to keep things to have a little bit of variety, I'm here in the Unicorn Pack just to mix it up a little bit. Today we're going for a brand new, or like a revamped archetype. Also, check it out. Skeleton Dog doesn't work on the Sneaky Egg. Isn't that fun? I found that out in this recording. We're going to be using an archetype that has always been fun, but ever since the, like 2 weeks after the Unicorn Pack came out, they put out a balance patch, changed a bunch of the archetypes, and this archetype hasn't really been the same since. Well, now it's back and better than ever, and that's going to be the Roll archetype. So the main changes to the Roll archetype are that they buffed a lot of, basically they just buffed a lot of pets. They buffed the Worm of Sand. So now instead of like taking 6 rolls to buff the 2 highest tier friends, now it takes 4 rolls and then it buffs the 2 friends next to it, but it can only do that, only works for like 8 rolls a turn. So it can like work up to twice per turn. But they also buffed the Yeti. So now the Yeti is start of turn instead of end of turn. On top of that, it can do 4, 8, and 12 rolls instead of 3, 6, or 9 rolls while freezing duplicates. And then finally, they, or another thing, I guess there's a couple more. The Nessie got buffed. The Nessie now will summon it'll summon a boat with like +1 attack, +2 health per roll. And it's uncapped. The boat starts at 3/3 and then it adds +1, 2. It's uncapped, so you can get up to like 50/50, but it only works for the first boat per turn. So if you have a second Nessie, or if you have a mushroom on the Nessie, the next boat will just be at 3/3. So you can't like stack the crazy stats, but you can at least have one really big summon, and that helps out a lot with these roll teams. I mean, Nessie's probably one of the best pets in the pack now. And then the last thing is Ouroboros. I don't know if I use it in this run, but Ouroboros got an insane glow up. So before Ouroboros, it would give the entire shop +1 health until the end of next turn for every roll every roll that turn up to like 7 rolls. Now it gives +1 attack and health that turn until the end of the turn, except that it doesn't stack with pets that already have temporary buffs. So you can't like do a Ouroboros plus another Ouroboros Capybara, something like that, gives temporary stats to shop pets. I guess Capybara isn't temporary stats. Basically, you can't stack Ouroboros. But even just having one at level 3 at the max rolls and give your whole shop to be at like +27, 27 if you're like buying it, especially if you pair it with Yeti, you get those free rolls. Your whole shop the rest of that turn is going to be at that max. So like it gets pretty crazy. Now it does plateau at that like 25, 27, whatever max, but like still that's crazy high. So Ouroboros is really good. I think I end up using in my amalgamation ranked A to Z run that I've done. I think that video will come out later this week, but I end up using Ouroboros. But just look at the stats we're getting here. We've already got the double level 2 Worm of Sand, which Worm of Sand, I basically used it in my very first win in the Unicorn Pack back with the broken Nessie, and I didn't use it since. And man, oh man, is it actually like pretty darn good now. We're getting the Yetis to buff it up. We've got almost another level 3. And you know what? We don't really need the Bigfoot. Honestly, could have sold the Bigfoot and bought another Yeti, because the Bigfoot can give you up to 3 free rolls a turn. Yeti can give you up to 12. So there's not really any competition. Plus, the Bigfoot has to faint first. You can see my opponent here running the giant Nessie. You can see how big that gets. So you know what? I decide I'm going to run the Nessie too. Look at all those rolls. That's crazy. Look at that. We got the double Yeti, double Worm of Sand, and the Nessie. I mean, it's Try Hard Tuesdays. We got to double up on some things. Why not double up on 2 things? Look at that. We get +4/4 from both the Worms of Sand, which gives the Nessie +8/8. We're also going to get a nice sized buff there. 17/17 at level 1 for Nessie. 17/17 at like a base level 1 like summon unit. That's crazy. The whole shop is full of frozen pets. We're just going to keep buying them and rolling. keep getting those stats, and now our Nessie's gonna hit level 2 in battle. Our front Yeti is already at like 35 something. My opponent's running really cool high HP plus Rambutan team, but that doesn't matter if I've got crazy stats. Our front Yeti is already almost maxed out. That's crazy. It's only turned 14 and we almost have like a 50-50 and a half. That's crazy. We get all these rolls. I think it's Nessie's hit 17 there on the stats. 17 rolls this turn. We face the Chimera team running Rambutan. Another person running Fur-bearing Trout, which is really interesting. I think Chimera is a very good line. I think the amalgamation you see on the opponent here is actually super good. Really nice for pivoting, or you can even turn it into a summon team kind of in the late Kim Unicorn back. It's only got 2 triggers, but really like the pivoting you can do with amalgamation, that attack is just kind of crazy. Look at the Nessie here, 25, 26, 27. Got 27 rolls because of the 2 Yetis. This is getting out of hand. Our Yeti's already almost 50-50 and our Nessie's getting close to that too. Someone's got a level 3 Chimera with 40 mana. What are we gonna do against that? I don't know. How about a 50-50 summon on turn 15? It was already almost a 50-50 and then it basically summoned a 50-50. That's crazy. We're gonna keep looking to get everything leveled up here because the more the merrier. Freeze of chocolate. That's the one downside of Yeti. It will roll past any chocolates in the shop while it's rolling at the beginning of the turn, but that's okay because we have these giant stats. Face someone running double Vampire Bat, but they didn't really have any mana. I didn't see who was at the front there, but that's interesting, I guess. Maybe they sold out of it or competoed or something. I don't know. Who cares? Look at all these stats. Look at all these rolls. We're getting crazy. Really hoping to get the, there we go. I want to get the Nessie to level 3 in battle. So now we have 3 50-50s and we have the level 3 Nessie. So you know we're going to have another 50-50 summon. What do we face? We face a Hydra or a Unicorn scaling team. Unicorn's actually the other really good line. I've been loving doing Unicorn scaling with the Bush and the Phoenix, but they have no chance against our triple, quadruple 50-50s, and that's going to be Try Hard Tuesdays. Hope you guys enjoyed. This one was super fun. I know my brother RhythmDealer will like this because he's a huge fan of roll builds. But yeah, this was just a lot of fun to record. I think this was first try too. So yeah, everyone who submitted to the Try Hard Tuesdays contest, please wait patiently. I'll have the results of that contest coming out on Friday. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that generic stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video. But until then, as always, stay true.